morning friends, welcome to my cozy haven. My name is Fiona. I'm really glad you've clicked my vlog video today. I hope you can enjoy it. I hope we're going to have a good week. I'm doing okay. Yesterday was a bad day. Today we're kind of coming back up a wee bit. Still not keen on chatting to people, but hey, or being with people, but that's the way it goes. Reading wise, I am reading Sandpiper Shore by Debbie Mason. I'm buddy reading this with Elizabeth from Lizzie Faye Loves Books, so we should get that finished this week. And then I'm also reading Under the Tuscan Sun by Frances Mays. I should again get this finished this week, so it'll be nice to get those two completed. I know that my hold of Oathbound by Tracy Dion will come in this week on Libby. So I'd like to kind of have Under the Tuscan Sun finished if I can before then. But that's it. Plans for today, don't know. We've got a few things happening around that we'll just wait and see what happens with. But hopefully get some. I know I've got a couple of book reviews to write. I've got to do that, and I want to maybe print out some of the bookmarks I've been making just to see what they look like. But apart from that, just other bits and pieces. But that's it for the moment. I will speak to you later. Bye. Hey friends, it's been a quiet day. Just kind of waiting on news. The other half sort of texting me going, I'm at the hospital, this is what's happening, this is what's happening. So he went into theatre about 4:45. He came round at 9 o'clock tonight. He's feeling very tired. He's very groggy. They're thankfully keeping him in overnight. Yeah, so relieved that he's through it and he's on the road to recovery, which is great. So I'm very relieved about that one. I'll see him tomorrow when I go and pick him up, which is fine. Today, just did print off all the bookmarks that I wanted, and Mum and I have been cutting them, and I've been putting them into their laminating pouches. I'll do a huge batch of laminating tomorrow or Wednesday or something like that, which would be good. And they'll be ready for posting, so get that away probably beginning of next week. That'll be fine. Have been read my 2 chapters of Sandpiper Shore by Debbie Mason. We're getting to a really intriguing bit now. It's like, ooh, what's going to happen? So yeah, we've got 5 chapters to get it all worked out, and then more of the Under Tuscan Sun. Really interesting. They're like winter recipes, and we're coming into winter. We're getting to autumn winter, and there are quite a few recipes in there. Oh, I would really like to try. So there may be and there's a soup recipe, and I'm like, yeah, I really fancy that. So I could end up making that soup, which would be lovely. It sounds so nice and thick and warming and just like, oh, what you need. So that's kind of been my day. So yeah, we sort of I went out with Mum. She wanted to try driving, and she managed to drive today, which was great. She sort of did 10 minutes to where we were going and 10 minutes back, which was lovely. And kind of we chatted, which was good. And there had been talk about us going on holiday, the 3 of us, and with my Emmy at the moment, I am very anxious about going out the house. I'm okay if I'm going to places that I know, and I know I'm coming home to my own bed. But the thought of going somewhere at the moment and staying overnight or for a couple of nights is it's just too much for me. So Mum broke that news to Dad. He was really good about it. They both were. They're both fantastic. So what we've decided to do is we're going to do days away. And make sure that either we eat out for dinner or we have something that we pre-prepared that we just heat up when we come home. so we're not having to think about cooking and everything like that. But I've also said to them I don't want this to stop them going on holiday. So what they're going to maybe do is see if they decide to go away, if the other half is here, if he'll come and keep an eye on me, sort of thing. Which is fine, which is okay. Or maybe they'll say to him, okay, can you take Fiona up to Oban, which would be okay. I think I'll be okay up there, because I don't have to do a lot. I can just be in the house and go down to his brother's and be in the estate and not have to see people. You know, and just go into town when we need to do shopping and stuff. So we're taking it bit by bit. I have said that I possibly go back to the doctor and possibly get my meds upped to see if that helps. Because I don't like feeling like this, you know, and I don't want to have to rely on diazepam to get me through. It's just not good. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. But at the moment, I'm relieved we're just doing days away, and we're kind of making a list of all the places that we want to do and ideas that we, you know, for days away, which is really nice. And we're just going to make use of the good weather that's coming around and go and do things. If the weather's going to be really hot, like 26, 27, no, we're not going in. We're sitting out in the back. We're sitting out the side back, getting a tan and reading. But yeah, so that's the situation at the moment. But it's hard and upsetting in some ways, but I'll get through it. I'll come out the other end, but it's not fun being where I am at the moment. Yeah. But that's it for just now. I'm gonna get myself ready for bed and I'll speak to you in the morning. Night night. Morning friends, how are you? Hope you're well. I had a good night last night, which is good. So yeah, today I've got yoga this morning, which is lovely. I'm really looking forward to it. It's been kind of like a month and a half since I had the last lesson because my teacher was on holiday. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to just moving gently and getting my body back used to doing some movement again. So I'm looking forward to that. And then at the moment we're waiting to hear whether I need to go and pick the other half up from hospital or not. He said he's been told he's fit to travel on his own, so he may just come back home by train, which is fine. But we'll see what he says. Thankfully, he's not in any pain. He says, which is great. So yes, so he just did a minor nasal op. Not a minor. It was quite a nasal op and sinus op yesterday. So I've been waiting for 2.5 years for this. So finally, yay! So hopefully he'll be able to breathe a heck of a lot better and taste. He says his hearing's become more acute, so yeah, we'll see. He'll be able to hear every little thing now. So if I don't have to go pick him up, then I'll maybe laminate the bookmarks that Mum and I were working on yesterday. Mum might finish cutting them out for me while I'm at yoga, and then we'll just laminate the whole lot today, which would be good. Reading wise, I read more of Under the Tuscan Sun last night. Some of the rest, I mean, it was a recipe. Reading this before I go to bed, it was a recipe chapter, and I'm like, I want to make that, you know. It was like, oh yes. So I've got some ideas now for things for winter and things like that, so that'll be good. But I better get myself ready for yoga. I'm dressed for yoga. I've had my breakfast, so I just need to get myself to just get my wallet, and stuff together, and then I'll be ready to go. But I will speak to you later. Bye. Evening friends, hope you've had a good day. It's been good. I've had a really good yoga session this morning. and after lunch napped for an hour. And then Mum and Dad were like, let's go for. Mum wanted to do some driving practice again, and we went for. She went sort of to a coffee shop. Well, yeah, call it a coffee shop with a bit of a garden and stuff. It's about 5-10 minutes away, so she drove there, which was good. Thankfully they've cancelled their lunch with a friend tomorrow because temperature here are going to be sort of 26, 27, and I'm like, that's too hot for you guys to be in the car. Way too hot for you guys to be in the car. So thankfully they've cancelled that lunch. So they'll just be, we're just gonna wait until the cooler weather starts, and they're going to reschedule that. So, that was good. And then this evening I've just been reading, which is lovely. I finished Under the Tuscan Sun. I've got 3 chapters to do of Sandpiper Shore, and I'll finish it tomorrow, which is fine. But yeah, so what am I going to read tonight? I don't know. I might do a Heidi Swain of, which is called Best Summer Ever, actually. I think that might be, or maybe I should do a Christmassy one and be cooler, because it's going to be really, really hot here for the next couple of days. I don't know. No, I think I'll do Best Christmas Ever, actually. I think that'll be fun and a nice one to read. But anyway, I'm going to get myself ready for bed, and I'll see you in the morning. Night night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well. I had a good night. I was aware that a bee came into my room at some point during the night. It was on the windowsill here. But I was a bit buzzing and trying to get out. But Dad and I managed to put it into a glass and put a postcard underneath it, and then got out the window. So that was good. I mean, it went out into the fresh air and was alive and everything. So I'm happy that we got it out the room. But we didn't do that till after, obviously, once we got up and everything. So that was fine. Reading wise, I started. Hold on, let's see if I can hold this with one hand. Very sugary hand by the looks of it. Hold on, I shall do a swap again for you. Just see if you're having to see under my armpits. Heidi Swain's Best Summer Ever. I got 3 chapters of it read last night, so really pleased that it's going to be. I think it's going to be very interesting. Read. I've got 3 chapters of Sandpiper Shore to finish today that I'll get done. That'll be very easy to finish that. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be reading. I'm going to get a video edit, my vlog video edited from last week. Edited and posted today. I normally do it on a Tuesday, but yesterday was just not good. So do it today, and then this afternoon hopefully just sit in the sun. The sun is coming out, the clouds are going. It's already, I think as Dad was saying, it was 21 degrees outside already today. So yeah, it's going to be a hot one for here. So I'll just sort of sit in, sit out, sit, come in, sit out, sit, come in, just do that. Not just sit all the time, it's just not good for you. But yeah, so that's kind of my plans. I have a podiatry appointment as well, so I need to do that. So yeah, that's kind of what my day is going to be like at the moment, but yeah, it'll be nice, it'll be fun. But I will speak to you later. Bye. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well. Sorry I didn't put a post up last night. I was just really tired, so I was like, no, I just need to get into bed and sleep. Which I did eventually. It was really hot last night here. I ended up taking my duvet off and just putting my patchwork quilt over me. So that really cooled things down, which was great. I feel a wee bit tired this morning, but that's fine. I did read a wee bit more of Best Summer Ever by Heidi Swain. I'm really enjoying it. It's a very nice story so far. But I'm looking forward to seeing where it is going. I finished yesterday Sandpiper Shore by Debbie Mason. I think I'm going to end up giving it either 3 or 3.5 out of 5. The main character, Jenna, was very naive for me. At her age, I'm like, come on, honey, really? And there were parts of the story that were like too fanciful. It was like, yeah, right, that's so not going to ever happen. So I don't know whether it was she was trying to do almost like a Cinderella retelling, which is possibly because there were fairy tale references, and there was references to Cinderella. There were stepsister, stepmother, you know. So I don't know whether, you know, it was all to do with that. But it just, I enjoyed it to a point, but it was not the best one of the series that she's written so far. I'll be interested to see. We've got 3 more books in the series to go. I'll be interested to see how she winds it all up. So yeah, so that's that. I did try my copy of my Libby Hold of Oathbound came in as well, so I sort of read some of that last night. I'm really not sure about it. I remember being really unsure at the end of book 2 whether I wanted to carry on, and that's why I didn't go out and buy Oathbound. But yeah, I'm not sure about it. So I think what I'll do is I'll read a wee bit more of it today, and if I'm like nah, then I'll just return it. No problems, no, you know, no money spent, and it's fine. But yeah, at the moment I'm really enjoying Best Summer Ever. I'm really enjoying that, and part of me is now, my brain is now like, right, okay, there are books that I want to get for autumn, and like my head sort of starting to go there, and that's fine. That is absolutely fine. I'm just sort of starting to think, right, I want to start building up some cozy books that I can read over the autumn. So that's where my brain is at the moment. But I need to go, because I need to go and start laminating bookmarks. I will speak to you later. Bye. Evening, friends. Hope you've had a good day. Mine has been semi-productive. I got all the bookmarks laminated, which is great. So they're ready for me just to package up, and I'll post them on Monday. I spent some time this afternoon just designing a few more for myself, which is quite good. I think my free trial of Canva runs out on Saturday, so tomorrow morning I'm going to try and kind of make some more using some of the Canva, you know, their graphics and stuff. So you know, just do that. What else have I done? I put an overnight rise bread on. The temperature in the house is quite warm, so the bread is actually rising really quick, is quite quickly. So it'll be interesting if I go down to tomorrow morning. I spent the evening reading, watched some YouTube videos. Sorry, I will just be. Spent the evening reading and watching some YouTube videos. I'm getting on quite well with Best Summer Ever by Heidi Swain. There's some secrets going on, and I want to know what they are. I'm sure they will be revealed. But yes, I'm enjoying that. But that's been it. It's been a very close day today. We could probably do with a good thunderstorm to just clear the air. But yeah, that's kind of been my day. Not a lot happening, which is fine. I'm quite happy with that. But I definitely need to get into my bed, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Night night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you had a good night. Mine wasn't bad actually. It was a fairly decent one, which is good. It's been a sort of quiet start to the morning, you know, which is nice. I'm about to start filming my weekend reading plans video just now, so I'm just getting things set up. So yes, I'm hoping to getting that done, get it edited. The other half's coming up this afternoon for bread making afternoon, so bread and rolls, so that should be good. I did get an overnight loaf, or an overnight rise started last night, so that's great. And I'm just, you know, we'll just have a fun afternoon together, which will be lovely. But yeah, so I better get this recorded and edited so that it gets up for you guys today. But I'll speak to you later. Bye. Evening, friends. Hope you've had a good day. This morning I managed to get my video done, which is great. And then I did some more work on the cross stitch. I've got it all done. I just need to do some outlining stitching, and that'll be it finished. Then I can cut it and bite and back it, which is great. Really pleased with that. Then this afternoon, the other half came up for the afternoon, and we made bread, which was good. Bread and rolls. I'd put an overnight rise on last night. Last night. And it was pretty hot here last night. It was 24 in the house. And I think that the bread had too much rising, if that makes sense. That when it came to putting it out onto the greaseproof paper, it just went flat. There was not enough, for some reason the air got knocked out of it at that point. So it didn't rise as much in the oven as I'd wanted it to, and it was actually a lot looser than I had expected it to be as well. So, but that's the way it goes. I'll keep making it. But we did that, and then we made a normal loaf, and we made some rolls. So, the rolls were cool enough that I could give him a couple to take away with him today, and then I've just cut up the other 2 loaves, and he'll pick them up on Sunday, maybe tomorrow, probably Sunday. So, but it was good to do that. And then tonight I watched some YouTube videos, and I've been reading more of Best Summer Ever. I'm on chapter 24. There's 29 chapters, so it'll definitely get finished this weekend. I am enjoying it, and we've sort of hit the crux of the story, so it'll be interesting to see how it works out from here. But no, I am enjoying it. But I'm tired, very tired tonight, so I'll read for a while and then snuggle down. But I will see you in the morning. Night night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you had a good night. Mine was a mixed night, but that's fine. It was like, when I woke this morning, it was like, I think about 9:10. It took me till 20 to 10 to persuade my body it might be a good idea to get up. So I'm not going, no, I'm comfy, I'm okay, I don't want to move, but I have, as you can see, yes. Breakfast is bed made, grocery list almost complete, so that's good. Reading wise last night, reading about 3 chapters more of Best Summer Ever. Things have been resolved, which is good. I maybe shouldn't have read so much last night in bed, because I'd felt really tired when I was speaking to you last night. For you about a couple of seconds ago. But I read as normal. I put the light out, I was wide awake. It's like, come on. So it's like, oh, really? Seriously? You're doing this to me? But it's fine, I'm okay. But yeah. I could have just done my zonking out last night, but I didn't. But hey ho, that's life. So I should get Best Summer Ever finished today. Other things on the plan for today. Once Dad's finished having a morning cuppa, we're going to go do the grocery shop. I might make some jam today. I'd made a zesty Italian lemon jam about a month or 2 ago. I really liked it. But I'm thinking what I might do is do a lemon orange one, instead of mix it, so 2 oranges, 2 lemons. I might do that today, which I think might be quite nice to do. What else are we going to do today? I don't know, might do some crafting. I really don't know. There's rugby on tonight, this afternoon, and there'll be athletics as well, so that'll be good. So probably watch that. Definitely watch that. But I'd like to do something else. I don't know what though. I'll see how the mood takes me, and we'll take it from there. But I better go downstairs, see if Dad's finished his cuppa yet, and get the grocery shop list finished, so we know what we're going for. Because if we don't, we'll just meander, and I don't think that's a good thing to do. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling now. I'll speak to you later. Bye. We've harvested today. These are the ones that we're keeping back for a bruschetta, and these are the ones that I'm going to make into a very quick tomato sauce. I'm actually going to go out the front a minute. I think I've got some other tomatoes I can probably harvest through there, as well, and just do that. But yeah, we are really happy. We've still got another cropping of the tomatoes in the greenhouse, so really happy. Here's our one out the front. We'll get another cropping out of this one as well. See that one? Okay, I'll let that stay on. Got a little red one there that can come off. Hold on, I'm going to take this little one off. I'll use scissors though. So I've got another 3 from the front. They will go into my bruschetta pile. But no, really happy with how things are doing on the tomato front. And we also got a little pepper off today as well, which is even better. Right, the tomatoes are in, 2 cloves of garlic are in, and then I saved some basil. I put it in wrapped up in a damp kitchen towel and put it in a plastic bag. It's been in the fridge for about a week and a bit, if not more, and it's still really fresh. So I just decided, right, I'm going to just julienne it, and it's gone in there, and I'm just letting this get on with it. It's just down nice and low. It's just simmering away, and I'm just going to let it, go to a sauce. And then I've got this plastic container that is just going to go into the freezer. And we can use this for chicken, we can use it in pasta, so it's going to be really versatile. So I'm really happy. I feel I'm actually contributing, which is a really nice feeling, I have to say. I'm contributing to our food. I've grown it myself, apart from the basil and the garlic, but I've grown the main part of this crop, and I feel happy. Got book mail today. So we have Simone of the Chalet School, or at the Chalet School. This is a fill-in, and this is the first year, or I think first term, from Simone's perspective. So I think that's going to be really interesting to read. And then The Corner of Holly and Ivy is book 7, I think, of the Harmony Harbour series. So that's me got it ready for my buddy read with Elizabeth from Lizzie Faye Loves Books. I'm looking forward to getting to both of these books within the next month. Woohoo! Evening friends, hope you've had a nice day. Mine has been productive. I've been happy with what I've done today. I made jam after I came back from doing the grocery shop this morning. I forgot to record it, so it's okay. It was a lemon jam. It tastes really nice. It's not sweet, which is great. I didn't want it sweet. So that's good. And then this afternoon, after doing all my tomato stuff, I finished Best Summer Ever by Heidi Swain. I'm going to give this one probably 4 out of 5. I enjoyed it. It was good. I'll give you my full thoughts on it next week when I do my wrap up. And I've started The Big Guns by Helen K. Dimon, which is a Harlequin intrigue. I can't even remember it. I can't even see what it's from. I think it's September 2011. So yeah. So I've started this. It's good so far. So thoroughly, just a few pages, a few chapters into it. So that's fine. What else have I done? Watched Australia, South Africa. That was quite a good game. Rugby. Australia came back to win it. They were like 22-0 down, and they came back and won it. So really, it was a good game. And then watched the Diamond League Athletics from Poland tonight as well. So that was good. So yes, it's been a nice day, but I'm ready for my bed. And I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. At the moment, I've got no set plans, so that's good. We'll just see how things go. But I'm going to get myself ready for bed, and I'll see you in the morning. Night night. Morning friends, how are you? Hope you're well. Hope you had a good night. I did. I didn't actually read last night. I just put the light out. So that was good. So yeah, so I kind of sort of feel refreshed. I've just been for a shower and everything, and it's just like it takes it out of me. So yeah, but no, I don't have very much planned for today. It's going to be a very gentle day, a gentle Sunday as it would be called in the chalet school. So just not doing very much. So I tell you what I'll do. Hold on, wait a minute. I don't really want to see that. I'll do it that way. So at the moment I'm on page 54 of this one, the Big Guns. So I'll probably be reading some of that today. Probably try and read maybe some more of the Oathbound as well. I think I'm in chapter 4 or 5 of that one. Apart from that, hopefully live sprints tonight on Tiffany's channel. But I think we're going to watch Argentina via New Zealand rugby match at some point today as well. But apart from that, I've got nothing else planned. I don't have the energy for much else, if I'm honest. So I just want to just have a chill day, because we're going to go out for a wee bit tomorrow. So I want to kind of chill, have some energy for tomorrow. So and just get some things organised as well. But oh gosh, I'm looking at the dust bunnies under my bed. I really need to get the Hoover up here and Hoover under there. That's a job for this week, but not for today. Anyway, I'm going to go because I'm waffling, but I will speak to you later. Bye. So I got halfway through the ribbing for the front of the sweater this morning. I will do the rest later on, but it's a beautiful day outside. So I was going out to sit in the sun. Now to sit in the sun, read my book, and just enjoy the summer sunshine. And I can finish the ribbing when I come in. But yeah, it's time for some sun and just, bliss. Hey friends, it's Monday night and I forgot to pick up the camera last night to end this vlog. And then this morning we went out immediately after breakfast, and I didn't have a chance to pick up the camera. So this is the first time I've actually had it in my head I need to end this vlog now. I'm sorry, it's not been the best vlog, if I'm honest. Last week was quite difficult, mentally health wise, so but I'm okay. So that's why there's not been a lot of stuff on it. Yeah, hopefully this week I'll be a bit better, but I mean I haven't even started my vlog for this week. Yeah, I'll start it tomorrow morning. I think that'll be the best way to do it rather than trying to start it Monday night. But that's it for this vlog. I hope you have enjoyed whatever content I've got. And if you've enjoyed it, please think of subscribing, hitting that like button. Come chat with me down in the comments, that'd be great. But until my next video, friends, stay safe. Happy reading. Bye.